That's it, Remy. Stupid Forester. I'm tired of this shit. I'm done. It's for sale. No more. Goodbye. I don't care about that thing anymore. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It's time for an update. We put out a video 2 weeks ago. If you haven't seen that, please go to YouTube and check it out. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. It helps us out because as you're about to find out, we've been having a lot of bad luck and we could definitely use some help. So in that video, I mentioned the McDouble, which is back-to-back rally weekends. McCreary Rally in Kentucky, and then Bristol Forest Rally in Bristol, Tennessee, in the Tri-Cities area. Things did not go well for us there, so adding to the video of the Forester blowing up that I'm sure you've seen on Instagram, YouTube, apparently TikTok, that kind of blew up literally and figuratively, RIP. But yeah, so that motor unfortunately sent a rod into the atmosphere at Cars and Coffee. Otherwise it was a great event. And then 2 weeks later we went to McCreary and we had a cam gear failure, which has happened on Subarus before, the plastic cam gears. It's not super common, but they do make an aluminum option, which I think I posted pictures of the Roger Clark kit that I bought on Instagram, so if you follow our stories, you've seen that. But anyways, we had a failure after stage 2, I believe, on a Transit. So we went home, and then within the course of like 3 days, we pulled the motor out. We looked at it, we determined that the block looked okay, and that it was just likely been a valve. We replaced all the timing. It actually leak down tested pretty good, so it looked like we didn't even bend a valve because it happened in neutral on a Transit. So we put the motor back in the car and took it to Bristol, hoping for the best. We did notice it was a little louder than it was before, but we had no time, so went to Bristol, did 2 stages, we're 4th overall after 2 stages, started 4th on the road on day 2 and made it about halfway through a stage. We hit a bank on a right 1 that I missed, bending that control arm pretty severely, taking out the fender and the lights and a bunch of other stuff. All good times. And then to add insult to injury, we finished the stage on a flat tire for 5 miles with like 5 degrees of tow out. And then on the Transit back to service to fix the car, it blew up again. So, yep. So we brought the car back. That was 2 weeks ago. Ohio's next weekend. So we scrambled to put another motor in the car, this time my spare short block, a new set of heads, etc. We put it in the car, started it up last weekend, and fortunately something is not quite right with this one either. So haven't really dug into it too much. I just made the call a few days ago to pull out of Ohio, so unfortunately we won't be there. But I think it's the right call. We've had too many bad scenarios happening all at one time. It's just the way it goes sometimes. I've had good luck for all these years, and now I think it's starting to run out. So yeah, so we're gonna take this motor back out and just start over, and then we're gonna shoot for Ohio. July, I think it's 8th to the 12th will be, whatever that Wednesday to Sunday is, that second week in July. We'll be in Maine and New Hampshire with our friends Ken and Matea from Higher Ground, and after that we have like a 3-month gap, so we'll be working on the new car, putting some new content out for that. So yep, here we are. It's got an Acadia green fender because I am all out of fenders for this car. I've crunched up like 3 of them now, so this one I stole off of the new car. The control arm that was severely bent is now fixed. The car is straight. Basically it's ready to go besides the motor. So we probably won't record pulling that out for a 3rd time this month because who wants to watch that, but we might include some clips of building the new one in the next video. But for now, enjoy. She's ready, and we'll touch on the Forester here in a minute.
Well, there's one.
Or 3.
Oh, or 3.
Yeah, so we gotta switch the hitch on the truck, and then we'll go get the trailer and check out my baby. Actually, this is my. Actually, I don't have any of them babies. I don't care about any of these cars. Yeah, it's been a heck of a month. You know, sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some, and that's about all there is to it. So yeah, sorry, the truck's loud. We blew the Forester up at Cars and Coffee. Sucks big time. Positive note, we had a ton of people show up. We had about, I think it was 17 of the cars that we've built show up. It was a fantastic event, minus the Forester issue, which, you know, that is what it is, but otherwise awesome event. But yeah, so we blew the Forester up. Then that same weekend, my air conditioner in my house died, and I had to buy a complete new unit, not like, you know, just the condenser system, like the whole thing. And then 2 weeks later, we went to Kentucky, and I had the cam failure, and then my back window of the truck got smashed out, and then the air conditioning stopped working, my brand new unit. Then the weekend after, we went to Bristol, you know, and we blew the motor up again, and then my air conditioner stopped working again. It ended up being a small issue, but they had to come out 3 times total to get it fixed. And then we put the motor back together, and then we had this issue. So yeah, a couple things didn't go right. But you know what car has not left me stranded out of all of them? This old shitty 7.3. It just keeps going and going.
I still don't know how you don't get attached to things. I mean, I was attached to this thing, like, once you put the white turbo max on, it was game over.
Yeah, everybody loves those freaking wheels. So sad. I can still hear the noises. We never did find the rod. Wonder if it's in here somewhere.
I did the same thing. Check that.
Didn't hit the hood. That rod's got to be here somewhere, unless somehow it fell into the oil pan in pieces. But there's a big piece missing. That'll be a surprise when we drain it if it's in the oil pan.
What happened to your exhaust pin?
My cat broke at oh yeah, we probably didn't get that on video. At Bristol, the ceramic center of my cat broke and it was rattling around. I thought the exhaust hanger had broken. We got to service and it was just bouncing around in there, so we took it off. And I didn't bring the tip with me because you have to run the cat at the race, so we just left it open. we were going to see if it was going to burn the bumper, but we never made it that far. So I need to get a new one. Yeah, you can hear it a little bit, but it was a lot more loud before, and then it was trailing. I don't know, something's up with it. Alright, now that we've had some fun, let's bring it back before we close out this video. We figured we'd just touch on the projects that be in the shop here. Obviously, I know some of you guys are wanting more content on these, but as you can hopefully understand from the video, we've had a couple things come up, and you know, there's only so many people that work here and do stuff, so we can't make massive amounts of progress, but we have a couple little updates for you. So let's first start off with the customer build here. We took this to Cars and Coffee last month, which you probably saw some glimpses of on Instagram. We have basically just a seat mounted. The customer came and we did a fitting, and this is where the seat's going to go. I also have a couple little parts for it, like a turbo inlet and then TGV deletes. Those are pretty hard to find now because of the EPA stuff. But this is a race car, so we don't have to be EPA compliant, and it will be on a haul tech, so none the difference. And one of the bigger aspects is there's a brand new Brown's Performance BP700 block in that crate. And I just shipped a set of heads off to Head Games Motorworks for it today, along with a set of super alloy GSC valves. So we're gonna do a full motor build on this soon. We have the block, obviously. The heads will be about 2 weeks, and then we'll start putting the motor together for this. And then coming on to my car, really since Cars and Coffee, everything's just still been mocked up, but you might notice sitting here, yeah, there's some goodies of the keypad and stuff. And then sitting here is some goodies that it's kind of a longer term project. We're gonna start making our own carbon Kevlar reinforcement panels for this car, like they do at M Sport. So goal is to have side skirts, or lack thereof, but this part protected of the car, because as you can see on Acadia from videos, the paint's completely gone and whatnot. So we're gonna make some panels for that. We're gonna make some underbody protection, and we're probably gonna make a trunk because the stock trunk is pretty heavy and there's not really a lighter weight solution for it, and I didn't find any good fiberglass ones, so we're gonna do a carbon Kevlar. The hood is this rare aluminum one, and it's actually lighter than the carbon fiber hood option by 1 pound, so there's no sense in wasting time doing that. But check this out. So this is our batting material for the molds, but what you guys really wanna see is we ordered all the materials from Composite Envisions, and this is our carbon Kevlar 50-foot of dual twill 3K carbon Kevlar. It looks pretty nice. I don't know if it's really unwrapped here, but it's a yellow, it's a traditional yellow-black blend of the carbon and Kevlar weave. It's pretty cool, super strong and flexible, so exactly what we need to protect the car. And then one last update, I guess, is the transmission we're building for this got a Cusco LSD front in it, which is here. We've already mounted it to the ring gear and put the speed sensor on. We were about to start putting it in the transmission, but I forgot to order the little O-rings that go in these medallions in here that basically shim the diff, and then we can't put the rest of the transmission together until that's done. So we already swapped all the gears. We did JDM short ratio 5/6, replaced fourth and reverse. I think I have some clips of that I'll put in a future video. And yeah, so we were just waiting on 2 O-rings or this transmission would be together. So we're gonna put this baby in and then we're gonna test it out. Might throw this in Acadia and see how it goes, but that's about all the updates we have for these cars in here until after New England Forest Rally, the second weekend of July. Then we'll be full gear on this, so some more content coming there. Like, subscribe, check out our Instagram. We'll post little short clips here and there. Thanks for your support, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hey, by the way, there's a video of the Forester blowing up at Cars and Coffee that was on TikTok. It's not our, I mean, it's my car, but it's not our video. We're not on TikTok, but if you know who has the video, please put them in contact with us. We'd like to reach out to them and just say thanks for putting it on their TikTok, and it's getting quite a bit of attention over there. So if you know who it is, DM us and let us know how to get in contact with them. Thanks.